in the recent past. Pervez Hussain Imam with a good strike rate and a 150 in his fledgling career. Lot to play for on a lovely evening here at Pallekele. Asita Fernando, the right arm medium fast, is going to start off proceedings from the media box then. 27 wickets so far, all to play for. Good evening, Amir Sohail.
Good evening, and Bangladesh openers need to feature in a solid start. Here's the countdown. Let the game commence. There'll be a bit of movement in the air for Asita, and that's what we have seen throughout the Test series and ODI series. Starts off with a bouncer. Here was the surprise.
And everyone with their smiles on their faces. Asita, Pervez Hussain Imam, slow bouncer. Just a reminder that he's there. Be careful, there will be bowls like that, but I don't think there will be a huge percentage of bouncers in this match.
Well, the batsman wasn't expecting that. If he was, hey, it's kind of a friendly delivery from Asita.
Oh, that's a good ball. Just jacked back enough and had him hurrying into his shot.
Now, this is the ability shown by Asita Fernando consistently. He fancies bringing the ball back into the left-hander. Well, every time he takes the ground, injuries, they follow him somehow. He's off the park because he has done his hamstring once again.
Once again, a good delivery. They're off the mark, but not in a very confident manner. The inside part of the bat induced, but he'd like to get off that mark. Any run first up in your innings is so important.
Well, that's what we call complementing each other. Tanzid realized that Pervez is not comfortable against Asita. There was the opportunity and he went for it. Imam wasn't sure where the ball was, but Tanzid was very, very positive with his call.
Down the wicket, smashes it, off it goes to the boundary. Well, that's a very, very positive start here by Tanzid.
That is brutally handsome, wasn't it? Talk about the confidence. Talk about positive frame of mind. He danced down the track and really went after that one. Middled it and it disappeared. That's a good beginning for Tanzid.
There you see how far down, 3 meters. Point of impact just under. This was in the air for a while, but it was hit so hard, hardly giving an opportunity to the fielder.
Expect a reaction from the bowler. Must have been deflating for him.
Down the leg side, I don't think the umpire is going to be too interested. Shake of the head. Well, they're thinking about it, about a review. Depends on the keeper. Seem to be just drifting down leg to me.
They're still asking, should I or should I not? He hasn't been helped. And Kusal Mendes initially was very confident. He was jumping behind the crease. He thought the impact was adjacent, but it was the case of ball pitching outside the leg stump, and also inward deviation was taking the ball away from the leg stump.
Yeah, I think it's a wise option not to go for the review. Don't want to get carried away, but a little bit of a interest generated. It's been quite a mixed first over so far. Slower, picked it up. and hit it away with disdain. What a way to finish the over. After the first over, it's 9 without loss. A target of 286. Bangladesh need to get off to a solid start.
Well, it's a great beginning for Tanzim. Now, this is the advantage you have as a batsman. When you watch the ball closely coming out of the hand of the bowler, you can decide how to treat that ball. Picked up that slow one very quickly and was a thump. Risky, but managed it well.
Well, you're talking about the understanding of the two, and that came into play. That occasion, the call was there as Dushmanta Chamira starts from the pavilion end, right arm fast. 57 wickets so far. Tanzim Tamim 62 in the first ODI, 7 in the second, missed out. This is the ideal time for him to make his bat talk. Started off well.
Yeah, he likes to take challenges, Tanzim. He'll enjoy a bit of pace as well. Worked it on the onside, running hard. And got the desired result.
Sure did. I think that maybe the inside half of the bat, but he had that angle of the bat that allowed him play down to fine leg and get a couple of runs. Once again, good running between the wickets might turn out to be an important factor in putting the pressure on the Sri Lankan fielders. Oh, that's a Jaffa. That is a perfect beauty.
Yeah, ideal length for a left-hander. The ball came to the left-hander, straight as an arrow, and then deviation of the surface. Had the batsman committed to that stroke. Wonderful delivery from Chamira.
And you need to be very wary of exactly that. Stuck to your crease, not quite sure, just hanging your bat out to dry isn't the right approach. Got to be committed to the shot. Once again, he does manage to get quite a bit of bat on that one, and once again the call was for 2 and they make it quite comfortably.
Yeah, as long as he's getting runs and stays there out in the middle, he can create few problems. Tanzim, not perfect strokes, but still 4 runs of the over so far. Beg your pardon, 5. 4 from the bat of Tanzim.
And he keeps on bowling that straightish delivery, which is allowing the batters to just close the face. He's got a slip in position. Really wants to replicate a ball that he bowled, the third ball he bowled.
Yeah, this is his second game in this ODI series. Chamira's making a comeback. He really struggled to find the rhythm and also the right line. But in this game, he has started off quite nicely. Whenever he tried to bring the ball back to the left-handers, he directed the deliveries down the leg side. But tonight, this evening, on perfect line of length.
Tumbling stop. Good work. Doesn't allow the single to be taken. 15 without loss. Only the third match for Pervez Hossain Imran. 13 in his debut match, 67 in the last one. Is in Tanzid Hassan Tamim. He's got a man who scored a decent amount of runs, but the average needs to be improved. Is just over the top. Tantalizingly close. Well, could have gone to hand. Despairing effort. He's got 4 runs, but he must have had his heart in his mouth for a while.
Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, he's picking those slow deliveries quite early. Yeah, he wanted more elevation on that occasion, but wasn't the case. But still, a good result. Dragged the ball from way outside the off stump. A valiant effort, but in vain. Captain at mid-on.
Yeah, that drag might have got him into a spot of bother, but he got away with it. Oh, Yorker. Good comeback delivery. And the reaction of the bowler. He says, I can do you out, because you've got to be careful what I come up back with. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's what you want to see as a fast bowler. The ball tipping at the last moment had the batsman in a spot of bother and brought the bat down in time. Tanzid. Good contest brewing.
Indeed, he is in an aggressive frame of mind, but you cannot afford to be overconfident. You've got the 4 runs early on, got to play the ball to its merit. He goes down the wicket again, shows his intention a little early, allows the bowler to just shorten the length.
Yeah, the bowler was able to tuck him in on that occasion. There wasn't room for the batter to swing his arms. Now, when a batsman is taking too many chances, gives bowler a chance to pick him up. Let's see who's going to win.
3 different paces, speeds in the first 3 balls. Wide, and he got away with that one. I thought it was there to be hit, maybe slightly.
Well, he'll be disappointed. He had the opportunity to find another boundary. Hit the ball straight to the fielder. Yeah, he's wearing the pace. He has to, because Tanzid is looking very positive.
Oh, no, that is a shake of the head once again. Seems to be striking outside leg. Are they going to ponder a review?
Yeah, it was pitched very full, and the batsman was moving towards the off stump. Not very sure, Kusal, but the captain has opted.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat in ball. Go for ball tracking when ready. Pitching outside leg. Ali, stay with your decision. Stand by. You're on screen. Please signal.
We are getting a little overexcited and losing a review. Second time they thought about it, eventually took it.
Yeah, the bowler should realize, to be able to get the decision in his favor, the ball has to jag back from outside the off stump. Ball in. Right on the pad and went on to disturb the stumps. Unlucky way to get out.
Yeah, he was eyeing that leg stump, wasn't he? And even on this occasion, was pitching on or about outside the line of leg stump, deflecting off the pads and striking timber. What a big wicket. There you see it. Once again, similar kind of line. This time, it's the ricochet of the pads. And it's that death rattle for Tamim. Big wicket. Good comeback from Asita. Tanzit Tamim has to take the walk back rather disconsolately for 17. It's 19 for 1. Once again, early trouble for Bangladesh. Just none of the opening players can put up a big score. Experienced Najmul Hussain Chanto comes in. Bit of concern whether he'd play this game. Good thing to have him in the team. Oh, and he keeps on pegging away. Once again, an appeal.
Bat and ball there. He's looking good. He's working up some pace, Chamira. Not only pace, but also a bit of movement in the air for him as well.
Both the bowlers are from both the ends, bowling similar kind of deliveries, targeting the legs of the batters, cramping them for space, and it's paid off in the previous over. Once again, the same line. They must have been going to a plan, definitely.
See, incoming deliveries, they have been bothersome for the left-handers. You know, have a look. Completely off balance there. Weight falling towards the off stump. He was looking to play the ball on the onside. Not the right way. Deal with those deliveries, bending back. Had to pay the ultimate price.
Couple of balls ago. Here it is. Just checking back enough. Would be umpire's call. It was missing. And they keep on and on and on. And that line. When's that surprise ball that's going to leave the left-handed batter?
Yeah, the captain has to realize Chamira is bringing the ball back into the left-handers. It's the case of getting another fielder on the onside. At the moment, there are quite a few fielder plays square of the wicket on the offside. Can do better than that as a captain of Sri Lanka.
That's the angle you'd bowl as a surprise delivery after all those straighter balls. Najmul Hussain Chanto almost tempted to have a little poke at that one.
Yeah, when you're expecting the deliveries to bend back, and then you tend to chase the deliveries outside the off stump. No footwork. Reason? He was hoping or anticipating the ball to bend back.
And a much slower delivery. Only 133. Good mix. Three quick ones on the leg and then slower outside off. Got him! What about that? What a spectacular delivery. They're all charged up. He didn't have an idea of what the ball was doing. jack back, hit timber, and that's it for Shanto.
A perfect delivery and a perfect reserve. But Chamira, that's what he's been trying to do. Beat the batsman with the pace and that inward movement. He must be proud of his effort. Knocking top of the off stump. That's what you want from your fast bowler. And he has removed Bangladeshi premier batsman in Shanto. And he goes without scoring. In spot of order, Bangladesh 20 for 2.
A heap of trouble. Bangladesh 2 down for only 20 runs, and we're only the 4th over. Tawhid Hridoy, 34th innings for him. Lot of work to be done. 100, 850s. 2 slips in position.
Yeah, he's on fire, isn't he, Chamira? Successful over. 20 for 2.
Bangladesh in a spot of bother, to say the least, having lost 2 wickets already. Najmul Hasan Shanto, the last one to go. Spectacular delivery from Ismail Chamira. Beat him all ends up. Clipped off stump. Pails went flying. He is a man who's also got a wicket in his previous over. Got the tails up, Sri Lanka. Now they're fishing. They are very, very tentative.
Get a slip in, captain. Get a slip in. The ball is responding to the fast ball.